Welcome to Yukon Valley, Chichiko. From up here, you're able to see almost the entire reserve. This looks like the spot to set the plane down. I'll pull up to the jetty and you can climb out. Now, good luck to you out there. Don't forget, I'm only a radio call away. I'm quite certain that you're the part of the puzzle that we've been missing out here. While I deal with paperwork and people, you're gonna be my eyes and ears on the ground. We're gonna be a strong team. I just know it.
We landed on a plane. That's pretty cool. See ya.
Enjoy your time out in the reserve. Confident that someone of your ability will find their way around. No
It's the
problem.
rain, Trey. It's all about the rain.
Look forward to seeing the results of your hunts. Since you've just arrived, there's a couple of places nearby that I'd like you to visit. You can probably see the lookout tower just up the hill from where I dropped you off. If you climb to the top, you'll get a great view of the surrounding area. There's also an outpost close to the tower. It's always good to know where you can rest your head after a day's work, right? Head to the outpost and make sure it's ready to receive visitors. I don't mind which one you travel to first, but I'd like you to stop off at both sites.
It's a problem with a hunter called the Wild Map, a new map when you start it, is the character talks way too much. I need to find a a thing where you can change your outfit. Need to see what outfit we've got. Pick some weapons and stuff. Not sure what we've got. Good old crossbow.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Once you're up top, enjoy the view. These towers are used mostly for fire watch duties. But when I'm at the top of one, normally I just want to put my feet up and enjoy the tranquility. I haven't had a chance to do that in a long time, though.
I am Kingy, welcome back, sir. Thank you for 11 months. Thank you for 7, Yoshi Pickles. Frahims, thank you for 16. One sec, need to tab out. Oh, you know what that wind noise reminds me of? Reminds me of Long Dark.
You at the top? Can you see the outpost from there? I normally do a routine check of an outpost after we've had visitors. All it takes is a forgotten half-eaten sandwich, and suddenly you have curious animals coming to investigate. Bears are temperamental neighbors, and you don't want them knocking on the door asking to borrow some sugar.
We'll go there first. Tootsie, so even though Subbies from Sunday has finally decided to let me share, so keep up the great work. Just finished up my work for the last time today. We'll miss everyone, but on to bigger and better things. Yeah, it's a weird feeling, Tootsie, your last day. It's a weird feeling. Grizzly
Alaskan
bear.
grizzlies are the most intimidating creatures I've ever encountered. The first time I spotted one, I instinctively checked my rifle was loaded, just in case it charged. It was over 200 yards away.
I'm not Bob Presley, thank you. I don't know which bolts I've got in this thing. What key's the binoculars on? You can configure your gun. Yeah, I think I'm sure I saw an article on Twitter today from PC Gamer that said Samsung SSDs. I think it was a T5 or something. They're like really cheap. They're on sale. Okay, I never knew the X key did that. That's new. I was looking for the run key. What was the key to auto walk?
Welcome to
Thank you.
Loggers Point. 100 years ago or so, felled trees would be dragged down there. Then teams would strip them down and roll them into the river. Then they'd be bundled up and towed out to the sawmills. The outpost sits on top of the old workers' campsite. I know it might seem trivial, but can you take a look at the trash can and make sure that it's locked? It's a bear-proof trash can with a tricky catch. I don't want to take any chances.
You paid $250 for your 2 terabyte Samsung. Yeah. Like, the prices of SSDs are so good now. Let's grab this.
struggle to lock these heavy-duty trash cans. But if they leave it just a little bit open, all sorts of trouble could come sniffing around. I think we got lucky this time. Thanks for taking care of that. Oh, one last thing. Before you move on, can you take a look at the firewood inside the cabin?
The what now?
Damn, this is bad news. These logs have all the signs of a beetle infestation. Let me see if I can check in with the hunters who must have cut the firewood. I have the number for their satellite phone in the log somewhere. I'll get back to you. I just found the number.
Shut up.
I knew I had it here somewhere. I'll give the hunters who stayed here a call and see what they have to say. I'll call you back in a moment after I've landed.
Your motherboard only has 4 SATA ports. I think mine has 6.
From the hunters yet. I'll keep trying. There's an outpost in the forest to your northwest. If you follow the trail, you'll find it. I have a hunch that... Oh, phone's ringing. I'll call you back when I get some answers from these guys about where they cut the wood. Head to the forest outpost in the meantime. I'll bet that's where they were.
You see what I mean about it talks too much at the start? Right, so we're currently carrying the 7mm, which is the big boy, which is fine for grizzly bears and stuff. Male character. I take it this has come with a new one. You tuned him out, I'm not surprised. Do we need any collars or lures or something? I wonder. Right, the 7mm has got the 8-16 times 50 scope on it. The crossbow has the 1-5 30 scope on it. 420 grams, 300 grams, 600 grams. I guess if you walk around with the mid-range 420 and then the 7mm for the big stuff, I'm good with that for now. Right. He said something about going northwest, was that it? Let's go and get the discoverals done. We can work out what is what. Definitely hear a noise out of my right ear over there.
If you like pina coladas.
Twitch chat is down. Whenever I type doesn't show up. Other mods checks as well. Chat's not working. Do you know what, Dre? I thought to myself, it's gone awfully quiet. Okay, so Twitch chat is broken, guys. So it means you can't chat to me. And you can hear what I say, but you can't reply. So well done, Twitch. Thank you, Dre. I was beginning to wonder. So that actually means you can't send bit deliveries as well, Dre, because you have to use chat for that. Which is interesting. Is that a bridge? That's a bridge. It's a massive railway bridge. It's back. It looks like it's back. It's not fully back. It's not working for me anymore. Yes, it is. It looks like it's half back.
Welcome back.
Mandreas, welcome back. Can't see much going on. Twitch chat is currently up and down like Twitch. Somewhat unreliable.
Welcome back, Nutter.
I think he's the main one,
Happy
isn't he?
anniversary, Nutter.
I guess your 10,000 bits didn't go through. Apparently, Hooch. Mineria, thank you for 8 months. No chat, so all eyes on the prey. My 7mm is way too powerful for that, and they're completely out of range of the crossbow, so... Unless they suddenly decide to come this way. Try walk along here, see if I can loop around. What's that? Hello.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
See if we can walk our way around. All right. Captain. Top. This is a crossing point anymore. Mr. Whippy, 11 months. Now see this button. Sorry to disturb this intense moment. Warning call. They're on to me. Hope I don't scare the deer so it shoots towards the moon. Keep up your awesome work. Glad to see you back in the woods. Thank you, Whippy. They're on alert now. Not good. Spooked. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a higher trophy as well. It's actually quite a bit higher trophy rating. Don't leave, bro. Don't go that way. Come this way. Actually, he's downwind of me. What a scumbag. Wait, bullets go? What does that mean? What happened to all the good games? What does that mean?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Man. Could try the scent eliminator. I think it's that one. Nope. No, it's not that one. That's not the scent eliminator. Where's the can of stuff gone? Don't put a tin. Wait, what? Centimeters on 9. Press 9. It showed a mobile phone on the icon, so I assume that wasn't it. Right, Lord Doyle's here. Just have to hope this he doesn't walk away. Alright, Doyle, come on then. Come on, perfectly timed dog. What? Hey. What you say?
We could come back if you want.
Nom nom. Don't know if you can pause the game, if I'm honest. What's that on your schnuzzle? What's that? You've been digging in the bushes again. Crazy dog.
Welcome back.
You're lucky the chat's actually working, otherwise people couldn't say hi to you.
No.
It's just started working again.
Why have you problems?
It's having Twitch chat's having real issues. Last 10 minutes it's been dead. Broken. Andy Mine, time for double digit subs. Thank you for 10 months. Also got one of those new Ryzen 3000. Vrone bought one of them. He was building it last night. Vrone bought one. Northern PC Gamer, thank you for the hosting. Doyle greets you. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, try if you can't get chat, try reloading. You need to go, Doyle, because I need to get hunting. There's things in front of me that are going to walk off shortly. Thanks for pumping in. High five. See you later, bro.
Snacks have been rushed tonight.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
slightly rushed snacks though, Doyle, because there's important things in front of us here. Wait, that's a different animal. I was looking at a caribou a second ago, and now I'm looking at a moose. What's going on?
Maybe you got mixed up.
Oh no, it was definitely a caribou. I think they've just tagged out. It was like a 400 trophy rating caribou. Doyle came on and it tagged out with 2 low rating moose. Brilliant. Hello. What do we shoot it with? I don't know if the crossbow's going to work. 600 gram? We could try. Yeah, he's a big guy. Oh, he's a pretty low trophy rating. Yeah, the thing is about an RPG, Hooch, is you can't really hang it on your wall afterwards because there's nothing left.
Nutter.
What was the range on that? 68 meters. I'm trying to think what the range drop-off was on this thing. JS Fuse, thank you for 8 months. So it wasn't quite a crit, but it died very shortly afterwards. It was pretty major. $68 meters. Not the drop if it's on 68. Let's try on the third dot. No, don't walk off. Try the third dot. Ooh. Did that go over the top or underneath? Went over the top. Well, that scared the wildlife off. That's the thing I like about the crossbow, though, is you can take a pop and things don't run away. Oh yeah, look. You need to be a bit more left and a bit lower. It's a long shot. Straight through both lungs. Integrity bonus was 100%, which means it was a correct bolt. That's not a bad score for a first kill, because you don't get a consecutive harvest bonus. But we got the quick kill for it. Wait, what's this? 7,000 taxidermize? Is this new? I don't remember seeing that before. Let's make our way up here. Okay, that was loud. That must have come back. You know, the one that ran off. You can keep the animal on display in a lodge. Is that new? Because I don't remember it. Juka, if you don't know how to hunt, you'll play this game for a long time without any success. The trick is you have to kind of learn what to do. There's something like right here. Can you hear those foxes and stuff? Coyotes or something? There's something right in front of us. The weird thing about this game is the more you try to force it, the worse it gets. Like, the more you try to run around and, like, hunt things, the more you won't catch anything. It's a moose again. J. Cruz, thank you very much for 21 months. I hope you're well, sir.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Oh boy. Because they've backed off. But they didn't properly flee. Oh, the dynamic weather is beautiful. Like, duck hunting in the rain is just the best. I don't call no. Integrity 0, so that was overkill for that. Yeah, the bolt's way too big for that. I should have changed bolt before I did it. 420 would probably have been more appropriate. There are some more up here. I think they only backed off a little bit. Need to buy one of those hats with the earmuffs when you play this game. Lol. I keep meaning to wear a racing helmet when I race as well. Just for the authenticity. Makes it more immersive. Deer Hunter, wasn't that the SCS game, J. Cruz? I'm sure it was. That was the forerunner to Euro Truck. Which is just nuts. How did the Deer Hunter game engine become a trucking sim? How does that even work? There they are. I was going to say they quite often rotate back. I think that's a female. Meh. That's a better one. They kind of look at you like this. It's weird. Whoa, that was not an instant. I swear that was like a spinal shot. I actually expected that to be instant. It must have missed the spine. I don't know how that didn't insta-kill. When we play this, you never see animals. Which map are you playing on? That looks pretty major. A non-vital hit.
Reindeer, or caribou as they're known in North America, have a long history as the backbone of Native Alaskan society. The Gwich'in tribe have always harvested caribou to provide food, tools, and clothing. The herds are a fraction of their former size nowadays. Not many non-natives get to hunt them.
Females go up to 120 kilos while males can exceed 180. I can't believe that was a non-vital hit. Bleed rate medium. Oh, this has dropped. You playing the Leighton Mark? Well, I mean, I've just gone outside of the... It also depends what time of day you're going, Carl. That's another big thing. Like, it's probably... Like, the best times to hunt, generally speaking, are morning and evening. Because that's when animals feed. Like, if you just waltz around in the summer sun in the afternoon, you're going to struggle.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Did it suck you? Didn't I just have a 56? Yes, you did. I can confirm that. Even I remember that. That's pretty bizarre. Thank you for 57, sir.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Well, a non-vital hit means it wasn't like... It didn't hit a major organ like a lung or a heart or a spine. It means it's bled, it's bleeding, but it wasn't a vital hit. It may survive depending on the bleed rate. Quick kill bonus 94, blimey. Yeah, look at that. It did go... Flesh, thoracic vertebrae. Okay, that's amazing. So it went right through... It went right through its spine, but it carried on running. No, you know what I mean, Giddy. How does that even work? That should have dropped it. Like, its back leg should have just... Doesn't make any sense.
Anniversary, Nutter.
Doesn't make any sense. Daily Mouse, thank you for 33. So, anyway, we need to work our way over here now because of this pressure zone. If you haven't played for a while, spine shots don't insta-kill anymore on most animals. Okay, that's interesting. What do they do then, Joe? Can you explain to me, Joe, what was their thinking behind that? If I hit a spine, even if it doesn't kill it straight away, surely it can't run off. Surely, that doesn't make any sense. Like, where I hit it, it should have just stumbled and been like, front legs moving, but nothing else. It can't just run off at full speed. That's downwind of us. Mr. Rye, how you doing, sir? Okay, didn't mean to do that. Might just go over the top there and go that way after this. I don't know, Silent Hunter. I don't think it's 85%. I'd say it's low. I'd say it's like 10%. Most of the time when you shoot an animal in this game, it's not realistic. They don't react properly. They don't... They'll just run at insane speeds and they'll change direction like that with no momentum or mass. It's just bizarre. But you see, the thing to me is, in a hunting game, the one thing that you have to nail, forget the graphics, the one thing you have to nail is when you shoot something, what happens next? It's a hunting game. It's the whole point is to hunt things. If you're going to nail something, nail that. Get that right. I mean, the graphics and weather are beautiful. Can't take that away. But you've got to get the hunting. And the multiplayer was pretty bad. When you play multiplayer, it'll just like desync and do weird stuff. Kamikaze Pug. Thank you for 18 months, sir.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Shot placement is definitely key. If I shoot an animal's spine just below the neck, what do you think should happen? No, don't worry about it, Kamikaze. It's all good, dude. Yeah, pretty much all the time it desyncs, Silent Hunter. Whenever I play, after about 30 minutes, like, the other player will start seeing ghost animals, like animals that look like they're there, but I don't see them. Just weird stuff like that. Well, you don't take much damage if you're on a four-wheel vehicle. Stuck in a weird spot with development of the nerf the spine shots because they were too easy to take advantage of, but they haven't really done anything to adjust. I mean, I kind of agree with you on the sense that, I mean, I've taken down like massive bears just by hitting the spine. But then, if you can shoot a bear in the spine from like 200 yards, then, you know, the point is this: if you can do that in real life, and it's okay, you should be able to do that in the game. Free
I
XP.
had a chat with the hunters who chopped the logs you found at Loggers Point. Turns out that the cabin had been out of firewood, so they'd gone looking for a fallen tree to carve up. You are now in the same forest they were when they found our beetle-infested tree.
I didn't chop any logs up. What's he talking
A
about?
blight. We won't let the beetles get a foothold in our reserve.
Ah, the backstory for this map is the beetles. We've got to get rid of the beetles and replace them with Bee Gees. $100 XP. We'll take it. Flying went pretty good, right? There's only one left. Well, Mr. McCartney. Pine beetles are a real problem in this area.
Hey, I see you're near the forest outpost. Once you get up there, take a look in the cabin. There should be a backpack with some supplies in it. When you find it, just grab the whole pack.
Will do. Don't have to tell me that twice. No, right, it's hay fever. Fast travel facilities unlocked. Nice. Oh, you mean Bee Gees? Gotcha. Let's just have a look in the shop. So we've got plenty of ammo. That's actually, I don't remember this. It actually gives you an icon now to give you a guide about which bolts to use on what. What does this number mean? Is that like the number I've killed with it? So I'm pretty certain it's more than that. Where's these supplies he's talking about? Pick up the backpack. Ammo class. 0 for small, 2 for deer, 3 for larger, 4 for giants. Okay. There it is.
That's the one. Once you're done at the outpost, take a look in the surrounding forest. Can you find any fallen trees in that area?
See, I didn't see that as a backpack. I saw that as a bum bag.
The spruce bark beetles are a massive threat to Alaska's spruce forests at the moment. We haven't been hit as badly compared to some other Alaskan state parks, but I think that it may be time for a quarantine. Okay, so once you find a fallen tree, I want you to take a look at its bark. Does it look healthy? If so, it's probably not the tree we're looking for.
So now we're playing Park Ranger.
This is the one. Okay, in that pack you should have a canister of paint and a nozzle attachment. Use them to paint a big pink X on the tree. And let's take a look around to make sure the beetles haven't started to spread.
A big pink X. Fantastic.
If you see a spruce in the immediate vicinity of the fallen tree, mark it. And our forestry team will come out and take care of it. If it's untouched, they can just spray it with pesticides to protect it. If it's already infested, then they'll cut it down and haul it away for burning. Great job. I hope we don't need to cut these trees down, but it's a small price to pay to contain the beetles. There we go. Another tree marked. This reminds me of my summer breaks when I was a kid, helping out my dad at work. He was a tree surgeon down in Washington State. I used to resent him for making me go out there and work while my friends played back home. Eventually, those trips also included hunting lessons, and that made them my favorite parts of the summer.
I think that's probably enough, isn't it?
I'll get in touch with the foresters. They can investigate the area and cut down what they need to. I'll make sure that they also pick up the firewood at Loggers Point. Don't want to take any chances.
Snap-ons are gone. Have a look at Fishing
Thanks for
Planet.
taking care of this. It's becoming a full-on phobia of mine that these beetles are going to destroy the forest here. We sprayed pesticides across the western edge of the forest as a preventative measure earlier this month. But any new chemicals in the air, soil, or water make me uneasy. You're going to be grabbing some samples out there. So one of our research teams can test the pesticides to make sure they aren't having any effect on the ecology. This was actually my wife Sandy's idea. She runs the Yukon Valley Nature Center, so she's working closely with a visiting research team. In the same bag that you found the paint, there should be some plastic sample containers. Could you bring them out to the wetlands? Muskeg is the word we use up here in Alaska.
I get the feeling he's getting me to do his job for him. There's a fishing sim in my car, I guess.
Welcome to Yukon Valley's wetlands. The last time I brought both of my daughters here to spot birds, they told me that all the bird spotting in the world wasn't worth the smell. Turned out that a bear had left a rotting moose carcass in the summer sun. I decided to spot birds somewhere else, just in case the bear came back for seconds. The pesticides we're using on the forest to prevent beetle infestation are effective, but I still have my doubts about the effects on other wildlife. The flats are one of our most biodiverse regions, so I can't risk introducing anything dangerous into the water or the food chain. Can you take some samples from the water beside the forest first? We sprayed a section of the forest western edge last month, so I want to know if anything has changed since then.
Can you stop talking now? You should be able to pause that guy. Definitely saw a caribou bolting around here. Could turn him off, but I kind of feel like we'd miss a lot of plot if we did. I just want him to be... I want to be able to just pause him. Oh boy.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Is this thing really just gone for a wander? There it is.
Watch your footing at the water's edge. It can be easy to slip and fall in. Just fill one of the containers you have with water.
You'll be slipping and falling if you carry on, pal. So you can't get a frontal shot on these because their head's so low, so you can't hit the heart, and now you can't hit the spine either, so it's really tricky. Like, which part are you supposed to hit now? Are you supposed to, like, go around the side of it?